It's been 2 years since the release of Guilty Gear Xrd Rev 2, that was an expansion to Guilty Gear Xrd Revelator, that was continuation of Guilty Gear Xrd that released back in 2015. Yeah, fighting games tend to do this shit, but it would seem that we are getting a whole new Guilty Gear next year, not just Rev 3 or anything like that. Daisuke Ishiwatari took the stage at EVO 2019 to show us a short but oh so juicy teaser trailer for the upcoming game that gave us a glimpse of what's coming. To me, what was presented to us in terms of visuals was already at its highest peak in Rev 2 and Dragon Ball FighterZ, and I thought that it's really hard to make it look any better, but Arc System Works did it again.
That is bullshit blazing, still my heart is blazing. If the word kill me, I don't need a new word under you. Soon you will know, we already know the smell of the game.
One thing is for sure, the game looks ridiculously beautiful, and I can guarantee that this is an actual in-game footage you're seeing here. They seem to have utilized the full frames of the animations instead of limited frames this time, but the great anime action feel is still there due to the heavy use of hit stop. Kai Kisuke's redesign especially looks really neat. He's back in his short pre-Xrd hair, and that whole older uniform has been switched to a more fresh set of clothes. That reminds me of the clothing he wears in the Revelator story mode. Soul's redesign is more subtle, but the real interesting thing here is that these models have been remade in the first place. This to me is the confirmation of an actual new game. The way Arxis does their character models is very slow process, so I doubt they will be adding extra costumes to characters now or anything like that. There were also whole new moves and animations in Soul and Kai's arsenal. As hyped as I am for Guilty Gear being on the map again, this reveal also has me a bit worried. Guilty Gear has a big, varied cast and every single character plays very differently. Therefore, redesigning all characters again for the launch of this new game is near impossible. So most likely the roster will be shrunk significantly and sold to us later on in DLC expansions. Using the Rev 2 character selection screen as a basis, here are my predictions of which characters will be included or left out from the starting cast. People are already talking about the removal of Danger Time, Blitz Shield and Roman Cancel mechanics, but it's a bit hard to speculate on what the mechanical changes that are going to be implemented in the new combat system are quite yet, except for one that we already saw in the teaser. It would seem that Guilty Gear is going to have those arena transitions already familiar from some other fighting games, where you can take the fight through multiple places within one fight, by punching your opponent through walls or downstairs for example. Daisuke Ishiwatari has talked for a long time that he has put a lot of thought into how they could make Guilty Gear more approachable for beginners, since these games have quite rough learning curves. And while I hope this new game will reach new fans, I hope it doesn't come with the expense of this rich and complex combat system being dumbed down. There's definitely some room there for simplifying of certain elements, so I hope they are smart about how they end up doing it. In terms of setting, I already saw some people calling it a prequel, and that the game would take place somewhere around Guilty Gear 2 Overture. But I don't see that being very likely given the cliffhanger that the Rev 2 story mode left us, so I think that things will pick up after the events of Rev 2 chronologically. Then again, Guilty Gear has elements of time travel in its lore, so basically everything is possible. Lastly, there was a new character reveal in the end of the trailer. While this masked samurai looks kinda cool, I already have my flawless samurai woman and hopefully I can still play her in the new game. So I'm not that excited for this new character, to be honest. As I said, hopefully this new game will reach more future Guilty Gear fans, since these games are nothing short of incredible. Keep on rocking and play Guilty Gear. Take care.